Hey guys, your boy New Year here. First ever What If video right now. And today I was thinking about what if Deku had Zatch Bell's powers. And I wanted to do this just because everybody is doing what else right now and nobody's going back to the OG anime, which, really brought joy to my life. And Zatch Bell was definitely one of the ones that brought joy to my life. So we're gonna start off where Deku is not from the Momoto world. He's not. He's not. He just has that spell's powers, and he has exactly all of them. And but then he's not gonna say like the spell names that come out, but he'll have all of his abilities, and they're more or less going to be like his brothers actually. So like when you remember Zakir, it came out his mouth. He's going to actually be able to do it with his hand instead. Okay, and we're going to start off when he's a kid. He's in kindergarten right now. He's a late bloomer to everything like this. Around this time, Bakugo has unlocked this quirk, and he's high. He thinks he's high and mighty. He's the best at everything. You know how Bakugo is. And just can be a dick sometimes. But he is right now. He's bullying a kid, and around this time, Deku and has they have that relationship where Deku has always been chasing Bakugo, and right now Bakugo and his followers are bullying this one kid, and Deku's like, stop, Kachan. If you try to hurt him anymore, I'll have to fight you. And then, Kachan is just like, okay, like if you're gonna, think you're all high and mighty, you quirkless loser, then I'm going to destroy you too. And so Bakugo jumps in with an explosion in his hand, and Deku closes his eyes and puts out his hand, and lightning comes out and shocks Bakugo and actually pushing him into the ground. And his followers are just surprised at this. Bakugo, right now is, he's not knocked out, but he's just like in awe, he just like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? And then Deku opens his eyes, and then he just like looks at his hand, and he sees that it's smoking. It's like, wow, what just happened? And everything like that. And then Bakugo was just anger beyond belief, and then he charges again at him again, and then this time it doesn't work because that happened out of the spur of the moment. So after Bakugo and his followers beat up Deku, they leave, and then the person that he was protecting, well, that Deku was protecting, is just now at this point like, thanks Deku and everything like that. And Deku goes home to try to figure out what just happened. Like, what just happened? Like, he had lightning shot out his hand, and he goes home, and he goes to his mother, and he talks to his mother. He says, Mom, I think I have a quirk. So they go to the doctor, and the doctor tells him he does have a quirk. And I actually am not sure what to call this ability right now. I'm actually not sure what to say. You guys, if you guys can like this video, you can come up with a name for it, because I actually do not know what to call it. I halfway want to go with static. I actually can. Actually, I feel like static is, yeah, I actually do want to go with static. Yeah, it's called static, where you can generate electricity in all types of manner and control it, and you can actually absorb electricity also to give you a higher power boost. Now, Deku right now is trying to figure out how to do it. So they run tests on him, and he tries to figure out. And during this time, he's training. He takes 2 weeks off of school to figure out. When he returns, he's able to just throw lightning out the palm of his hands. He doesn't have all of, Zatch Bell's abilities just yet. Right now, he's, because he's still in elementary school. So this is going to take time for him to figure out. But, okay, so skip a couple years. Deku's in middle school. And at this point in time, he's figured out a lot. So right now he has, he can throw lightning out his hands. He's also able to create the lightning shield also to protect himself, and it can actually take attacks and everything like that. And throw them back depending on how powerful the attack is. It all really depends on how powerful the attack is. But he figured out pretty much how to do that. At this point in time, Bakugo doesn't really hate Deku as much. And the only reason I say that is because now that Deku has a quirk, they kind of they're at a rival place right now where they kind of just deal with each other. And because Deku has a quirk, his confidence has boosted up way more, way more than it did before. And I'm sorry guys, if you actually hear like some crickling from my audio, it's probably just because it's just now started to rain outside. Probably just little showers and everything like that. But anyway, back to the story. So Deku is walking home right now, and he is attacked by the sludge villain. He immediately sees this, and kind of jumps back. But by this time, it's kind of too late because now the sludge villain has wrapped himself around Deku. And Deku just shocks the sludge villain. He has electricity just surging through him, and he just shocks the sludge villain because Deku is so scared right now. And he has it surging through him. And during this time, because that lightning is surging through him, he's actually faster. He's stronger. He's more powerful. But he doesn't realize this right now. Because he just knocked the sludge villain completely out. It's kind of like turned all the way down into liquid. And then All Might appears. And he, is saying, I am here. And he sees his boy. Deku turns around, and, the lightning just stops, and then he's just like, All Might, you really here? You're really here? And he, during this time, All Might is just like, yes, I am here. Did you beat the sludge villain? Deku's like, yeah, I did. I really did, All Might. So, All Might captures the sludge villain and puts it in the cap. I will definitely say that Deku, he's not going to get not all for one, sorry, one for all right now. He's not going to get one for all right now, but All Might does see the potential in Deku already as it is. And, he tells Deku that he's going to be an amazing hero. And he flies off. And just hearing that inspires Deku to train even harder than he was before. Because now he had the acknowledgement of his favorite hero. So now we're skipping to the 10 months of training. During this time, he actually is learning so many new skills. First, his lightning is a lot stronger. So now it's kind of like I can't remember how to say this, the Karagor, where he puts two palms together and he's actually able to focus it into an even larger and much more stronger lightning being. And his shield is even gotten stronger too with his strength because he's getting physically stronger. He's getting physically stronger and he's able to manage more output than he was before. When you think about Deku in this his powers, think about it like he has enough power in him to power the whole city if he really wanted to. That's how much That was how much power it is. Like the whole city, he could basically power it if he wanted to. Okay, and 10 months of training has passed, and right now he's walking up to the UA exam, the building itself. Um, he doesn't really trip like that. He doesn't really trip like that just because he's able to stay where he is right now on the ground. And I'm gonna say he picks up an ability where he's able to run up walls and clean to split the objects because of the static, and he's able to literally just if he really wanted to run up a whole building because he's connecting the static to the ground, and that's kind of keeping him there right now. So he's able to do things like that. So he doesn't really trip. He naturally is putting out static. He just sometimes he just can't control it. It's not out there to hurt people, but he has a constant electric field that can keep him there. So so he doesn't meet Uraraka right then and there. He doesn't. And then he goes up and to the exam. Everything goes the same way. He passes. The written test. Flying colors, everything like that. Because Deku is pretty smart. And now it's the practical exam. Deku is just flying off with in lightning speeds because he was able to control that ability when the sludge villain attacked him. So he was literally able to just zap and punch his way through and just, move at lightning speed, basically, to just dominate. He's getting the highest score, obviously, at this point in time. Then the humongous robot comes out of nowhere. Everybody's running, and then Deku is just like, he's kind of like, at this point, he sees it as a challenge, but then he hears a scream. And that's Uraraka, who's screaming to help somebody to help her. And Deku being the person that he is, because no matter how confident he is, he's always the person that's going to be there for anybody. And at this point in time, seeing that, somebody actually did say this was the first moment, and he comes down with chills. Like when during that time he sees it and he's just thinking, this robot's about to crush her. And the robot's a little bit closer than he was. He is so close to her that if he actually moved any further in that second, that she could have been severely injured. Like not killed, of course, that never would happen, but severely injured. So Deku is just feeling the lightning surge through him, course through him, around him, through his eyes. And he literally jumps, and he's moving so fast, and you hear a boom. It's like a lightning boom, like a strike, and it's hit, and it just hit the robot. He literally went straight through the robot, and then the robot collapsed and fell. Then he quickly got shot back and got the rubble off her and got her to safety. Now, she thanks him and everything like that and asks what his quirk is. And he said, my quirk is static. And he says it in more of a cool manner because he's actually dealt with girls before, not in a dating sense, but more people have wanted to be around him ever since finding out his ability, because it was just so OP, and he just left. And now he gets back home, waits 3 days, and a letter comes in, and he ended up getting the top score and everything. So right now, he's just so excited. He literally was so excited that he caused a shortage in the house. His mother had to calm it down. He was like, "Oh, sorry, Mom. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just excited." But okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you want more of this content, please just let me know, and trust me, I will definitely start going ahead. And if you want him to get one for all, then just put it in the comments, and I'll give it, and I would definitely will give it to him. He's going to be really OP in this storyline. I would definitely say that in this storyline right here, he's going to be OP just with having Zatch Bell's powers alone. It's just crazy. If you don't know what Zatch Bell is, look it up. It is a fantastic anime, and I actually am going to do a what if Deku had Yusuke's powers? So please just let me know if you actually want me to do that. Trust me, I will do. Anybody who's an OG anime fan, if you want me to do what ifs on those type of anime and put them in Deku's story, trust me, I will. There's so many people doing what ifs Deku's now. But they're not doing like the OG anime what ifs, you know. So guys, just let me know. New Year out.